So I'm one of them, but I don't really. It doesn't really matter what I have. Yeah. Me one. New Shackleton. That's the I think just do them while we do it. We'll do it first. Yeah. Mel. Yes, Mel's there. Yeah. No, she can see. She says nice hat pictures. Can you? Oh, sorry. Can you see her? Can you hear us now? Can you? You can hear us. Can you hear?
Resources.
I'll be back to position this so that it picks up. Picks up the. If I stand at the front.
Yeah. Do you want me to do anything?
We haven't done the swapping round again, and I think we won't attempt a second swap yet. We have broadcasting out here. We're on live webcast streaming to people who can't be here. So hello to everyone. Hello. Somebody has already commented. Nice hat, watched it.
Which made him take it off. You're not wearing it.
Thank you. Not wearing hats. No, you were though. You were a problem.
Rich, you know when someone else said nice jumper?
It's a great jumper.
So I have a few thank yous to say, but before I do, I wanted to invite Harry. Oh, puddings are going to come out as we do this. I wanted to invite Harry to say a few words. So Harry's a person that says quite a lot less than I do in general, but it's actually the brains behind a lot of what we do. So he's been my midwife and doula as helping birth a lot of these ideas, so sitting with me in hot numbers or here and helping me to articulate the things I'm trying to say and can't find a way to say. And he's also a person who understands this process of upgrading the software in our brains, understand this new way of running a business. And I want to hear what he has to say about the year so far. So floor is yours.
We've done it this morning.
So, yeah, firstly, it's an absolute pleasure to be here. And thank you everybody for allowing us to be here and work with you over the last year. That's the first part of the message. The second bit is the thing, and we were just talking about this business about people being who they can be, and people growing and getting better and investing in themselves and investing in other people. And whenever it was a year or two ago, when you started the journey, and that's the business about the journey, and you had your massive ideas about how to change society. That was part of it that got me was there is an understanding in, if you look at how people view consciousness, there's lots of different novels that basically there's more says. You start off and you worry about staying alive, and after you worry about staying alive, you worry about your tribe, and then you worry about your society, and then you get to a level, a sort of pluralistic type level, which is where you call it green, but it's this business where you're multicultural, multi-ethnic, you view society as everyone's equal, and there is no hierarchy. And a lot of people get to that level of awareness. And then there's a couple of levels above that, and that's where we're worried about, what have we got? What are we doing? After that, then there's another shift in consciousness, and you start to get to a level where people actually care about integrating stuff, so being integrative. So the thing about the level of a lot of people are worried about the environment, because it must be just the environment for this. So they worry about the planet, and so it must be just the planet, and then looking for, then the animals and the people inside. So the level above starts to get to, well, we're all here, so how can we help each other, and how can we bootstrap each other? And that's the really exciting bit, because it is a journey, and all the people in this room are on that journey. And so the amazing stuff that Carrie had with her ideas, again, was pretty simple stuff. And it does fit in very well with what the guys at the box said. Why take 5 years to do something when if you share it, you can do it in 3 months? And that's really been the pleasure of being involved in it, is adding my little 2 pence about some of the stuff I've done. The brilliance of you guys and how you take what you're doing and how you apply it. Now everybody's got loads of brilliant stuff, because we're all brilliant. And it's this business that it hasn't been to brilliant. There's lots of stuff to be done differently, lots of stuff to be improved. But actually, as a group of people, it's what we were saying, sat around the table with a Christmas meal. How fantastic is that? You've got people you can go and talk to, and they're supportive. And that's the thing about the journey. So that next level of consciousness is where you're getting into a being state of consciousness. So you're not worried about something like what you have, or what that means you can do. You worry about who you are and how you affect other people, and how they affect you, and how you can all build stuff together. And so, as I say, thank you very much for allowing me to be part of the journey.
First of a number of celebrations and thank yous. So can I first of all celebrate Harry? Thank you so much for being my partner in crime and unbelievably patient, endless happy partners. Is Jenny starts every month at Generation Camp. When I started it, I knew I wanted us all to eat together and eat really good, tasty, delicious together, and that is what Jenny has enabled us to do. She brings around in boxes at about 10 o'clock on a Thursday night. I ship it over and we all eat it. And I have to say, most of the good comments we get about the day are about Jenny's. Jenny. Yeah. Six more. We have Ben and Chris from the Desire Trust here today, who have worked so hard to improve and create this brilliant pool of mentors who can work one-to-one with organisations and create value very, very quickly together. And they do it as part of building their own business and doing huge patience for me. And I'm so thankful to you both. I celebrate the two of you now. Thank you so much. future business. Your lettuce food. Future Business have hosted us for the last 9 months. They've made it possible to get ourselves together and provided a base for us. I feel hugely thankful to them. And we want to celebrate Ashton, Casey, Jay today. So we've got Mark and Leanne. We did have Leanne, who have been unbelievably supportive from just helping us get the legal framework for this new kind of private business, this new kind of relationship going. Very, very generous and made that financially possible for us. Celebrate Ashton today. Unboxed. We have 3 people here from Unboxed. I think one of them is in the loom. Oh, okay, yeah. So we have Claire, Martin. Martin was our first outside-in speaker, and he was our big sellout. So we had 75 people at that event. Did a fantastic job.
My biggest gig today.
Richard has been unbelievably generous with his time and said to me, "I want to come and talk to you about this and spend the day with you and just help you out." I was like, "Oh yes, please, please. Can I come to Cambridge?" "Okay, yes, please. Thank you, thank you, thank you." And has just been incredibly generous and knowledgeable throughout, and not wanting to own anything, not needing to be known, but just there to do whatever I needed to tell them. And Claire, the genius that is Claire Kane, understands how to energise me when I need it. And Unboxed as a company are committed to helping us something that the generation too. So it's a massive celebration for Unboxed Consulting. Anne Hawkins was here earlier. She has really trumpeted us and sort of, taken us out to her audiences. So big thank you to her. And then we come on to the mentors, of which many are here today, who have put in a huge amount of time and their brilliance and been very, very generous. And for no money, there's only one mentor who's ever said to me, "I can't believe I'm not going to be paid." Everybody else assumed that they were there to serve, and I'm deeply thankful to every single one of them. So Richard and Martin in that number for us. We got Ben and Chris, who've both done some mentoring, a few other people that so huge thank you to them. And then my final celebration, can you imagine what it could be for, is for the members. So both full incubator members and the mini incubator members. I can hardly think of the words to express how generous and patient and the contribution that you have made. So whatever you do in your own businesses, however successful that is, either now or in the future, the contribution you've made to changing the way we think of business and the way in which we create businesses that serve us as humans, I think you will never imagine, you will never know what you've done in the last 9 months. You've got 3 more months to go, and I'm so excited to finish that job. So huge thank you to you. Finally, I've got 3 messages. So there are 3 things I would love you to do and experience either a big or a small taste of digital generation. One is to open up your brain, so as much stuff as possible keep going, so to be as open-minded and as eager for learning and eager for consciousness as you possibly can be. So every time you hear somebody say something, you think, well, that just sounds ridiculous. I would never do that. Think, that is my warning to say there's something there for me to learn. There's something that I currently think is unreasonably new age or is using language that I would never use. That is your clue that there's something there for you. So I encourage you to all open your minds to that. I encourage you to get out of your building now from behind your laptops as much as you possibly can. We did that this morning. And to run your businesses with all the love you've got, and to set up a business that fills you with love, so you are overflowing with resources to share with the world. That's it. We're done. We're done. Thank you. That's when our official occupation of this end. Do stay.
Occupation. Occupy urban larder. It's a movement.
Please do stay. You can, at that point, you can buy coffee, you can buy cake, you can shop for gifts for Christmas, but do stay and mingle, but the doors will be open at 4:30. Thank you so much. Huge celebration.
Shy.
Sorry, I had to go and do that.
Harry? Harry? Do you want me to?